that pile up the assist, Clark, you've come to the right place.
Tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Russell dishes to Gobert. Edwards with it. Leonard picks him up. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you can tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Now the Timberwolves with it. It's a three-point game. Now Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Pass to Leonard. Gobert with the defensive effort. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. And the shot goes down.
On the fast break, D'Angelo gets a good release down court and finishes the job there.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Hall of Famer David Aldridge spoke with Chris Finch. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Looking at these matchups, he thinks they can pound the ball inside with success. He wants them to get points in the paint early, force the defense to collapse, and then play inside out. We'll see if the opponent sticks to that game plan as well, guys.
Thanks so much, David.
You see the way Towns is able to extend over the defense? Just too long, too big to be guarded effectively, especially when he gets this deep.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
George against Edwards. Now the feed to Gobert. Morris against Edwards. Leonard. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Out to Russell. Lets the three fly. They get the rebound. Over to the left wing. McDaniels passes to Edwards. He takes... that was something to see.
Good. Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Now here's Jackson. Here's the pass to Zubac. Now here's Leonard. McDaniels defending. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Opponents are physical with Kawhi just about every game, but as forceful a player as he is, he just doesn't seem to mind one bit.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, that time Towns showing you that he has the physicality to beat the contact. The defense has to do a lot more than that to stop him.
Now here is Morris. And here's George for 3. Another shot. Left side, Leonard. George looking around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. And that'll tie this game up.
Paul George has such confidence in his three-point shot now. It's almost like he expects them all to go in.
Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Here's George. Jackson has the open look. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Timberwolves have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. And then Karl-Anthony Towns with the jam.
Towns with the creativity and explosive.
Morris with a screen on Russell. Jackson kicks to Morris. Takes it out to Leonard. Shoots over McDaniel. Doesn't go for it. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Left side, Towns. Paul George with the steal. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Zubac. Outside, George. Buries it from 3-point range. George has got 6.
And George typically capitalizes well off any pick and roll situation because he makes quick decisions and his basketball IQ is pretty high.
And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 3. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Batum is out there with Robert Covington, and it's man in at the 3 slot. Here's Rivers. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Rivers has got the lead up to 5 now for Minnesota. Now the Clippers with it. Covington a screen on Rivers. Here's Wall. Powell the pass to man. From past the arc. Doesn't go that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Here's Noel. Guarded by Powell. The kick out to Anderson. Noel passes to Anderson. Here's Reed. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots over Powell. Batum grabs the miss.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the lean is probably not the best option on that shot.
Count that 1. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from John Wall.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly 3rd option for LA.
Here's man. No points in the game yet for him.
Far from just a perimeter shooter, I like seeing Batum go to work in the painted area.
Reed the pass to Anderson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's man. A miss that time. Would have put him up. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Rivers passes to Reed, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Now here's Prince. Nice move, and it's good on the way in. Now it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
You know, Prince is far from just a shooter and penetrator, folks. I mean, this guy's got a nice feel for how to play inside, too.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Rivers passes to Reed. Anderson outside. Pass to Noel. Off target from outside. Clippers trail by 6. Covington inside the line. The shot by Powell, no good. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. it to Reed. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times. But you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Towns, a screen on Wall. There's Russell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Timberwolves leading by 5. To the paint. Here's Towns. That one drops for him.
Well, I tell you what, so hard trying to corral Towns. He's got excellent strength, good feet, good hands, and he's got a will to score the ball that you've got to appreciate.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Here's George, and there's the drive. Gobert with the block. Leonard against Edwards. The kick out to Towns. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Jackson. Up top, Zubac. And again, no good by the Clippers.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Edwards finds Gobert. And he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless? It's a foul there. I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And Gobert drops them both.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Here's Morris, and that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And so it's Minnesota going into the break. Okay, David, much appreciated, and now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Towns wide open. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Towns has got 12 in the game.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now, here is George. He has 6. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Towns down low. Leonard's there. And the dunk by Towns.
You know, this is what makes Towns an all-star kind of talent. I mean, his ability to get it going and pile up points in a hurry.
Jackson kicks to Morris. Shoots over Towns. Morris, no good.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back. Explosive play in the air by Edwards, and perfectly timed, too, for the alley-oop slam.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Stolen by McDaniels. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And the dunk by Towns.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Stolen by Zubac. It's deflected. It's stolen by Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made in halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Now here's Leonard. A three from Morris. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Here's Towns. Over in the corner, Edwards. Edwards with the stop.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Zubac. Anthony Edwards making his last shot.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
The three-pointer, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Leonard dishes to Morris. Zubac with it. Now defended by Gobert. Now the pass to Leonard. Will it go? A nice shot by George. George has got 8 points.
George does not need a lot of space to get his shot off, and he's become quite proficient in the mid-range.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Over Morris. Gobert trying to get open. Over to the wing. Second shot opportunity. Pulls up from the corner, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Gobert's got 6 points in the quarter.
And how far has Rudy Gobert come? I mean, firing now with confidence off the pass.
Timberwolves leading by 23. And it's Gobert again missing. Clippers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements. Russell against Jackson. From deep. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Towns. Takes the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Towns has got 10 points here in the second half.
You know, Towns is one of the biggest inside-outside threats in the league and shooting a great percentage from deep.
Zubac with the screen for George. And again, it's the Clippers missing. For 3, Edwards. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at point guard. Oh, here's Edwards. Towns, the screen. Edwards. Oh!
Mercy, mercy me. Edwards is so physically developed already. Just brushes off the contact there. Really strong drive by Edwards.
Here's Leonard driving in. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Leonard on the wing. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter. Here is Edwards. Here he goes. And Edwards with the stop.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Morris with the screen for George. His three-pointers off the mark.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
Zubac against Gobert. Out to Morris. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Morris with the screen for Leonard. And it's off from three-point range. Minnesota leading by 23.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Pass to Zubac. The three from George. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Passes it to McDaniels. Leonard against Towns. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Can't cash in from close range. The shot by George wide open. And a miss there on the triple.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Got a piece of it. Outside Russell. Towns sets the pick for Russell. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him.
And a good call. Towns, one of the best in the league with the catch and flush.
And the pass to Jackson. Drills the three-pointer.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Russell from long range. It's hauled in by George.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
McDaniels with the ball. Guarded now by Morris.
You have got to be kidding.
Talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one. Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense
for Minnesota.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Now George, after D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. Morris finds Leonard. Offline with his three. Minnesota with the ball. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
John Wall's checked in for the Clippers. With the fadeaway. And it's in there.
Really good instincts from Wall on that particular play call. Getting himself some breathing room to create space for his shot.
Edwards against George. Towns a screen on Wall. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And again, the turnover by the Timberwolves.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Zubac. And here's Wall. Outside, George. Back to Wall. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
high-powered offenses. Smitty, how do you expect this game to play out?
It's going to be high scoring, BA, but you love to see one of these teams step up and get key stops. But more than likely, it's going to come down to who has the ball last.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the one. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Gobert. Russell, that's good.
Yeah, in the pick and roll, you have to account for Russell. He's looking to score.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Outside Bain. Here's Brooks. Now Morant. Shot clock at 6. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And it's Morant off the drive.
This is why shooters always have an eye out for Rudy. And if you don't, this could be the result.
To the middle. Here's McDaniels. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Pass to Morant. Second shot opportunity.
I mean, if height wasn't enough, Towns also has serious athleticism. There's just no easy shots when he's around.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Gobert. Back to Russell. Outside Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Towns. What a terrific move that is.
It's so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and rolls. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scorers.
Now here's Edwards. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Rebound Minnesota.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play. If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards.
2 minutes.
And Edwards slams it in.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Morant. 6 points for him. Adams with the ball. Defended by Gobert. And he comes up with a bucket. Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smith.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
Memphis trailing here. Outside for Morant. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Morant's got 9.
Gotta honor Morant's 3 ball. He's more than capable of torching you from there.
Towns finds Russell. Now Gobert. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005. getting on track for future success.
Now here's Morant. 9 points in the game. It's good.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
McDaniels against Brooks. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Outside for Russell. And Minnesota calls time here. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Morant, the pass to Adams. Nice move. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. Pass to Towns. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Here's Gobert. Blocked.
You see the effort defensively. Adams doing a great job of closing the space.
Here's Russell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line for Minnesota.
And he's good on the second. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first.
Tough to shadow Morant. Explosive off the dribble, but at the same time, can stop on a dime.
Poked loose. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied. Quarter number. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Gobert's got his second bucket on the night.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Towns against Brooks. McDaniels, that's good. McDaniels got his second basket of the game. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays.
Attack,
Oh.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Gobert with a screen on Bain. Down low. And Gobert with the stuff.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was
The previous play is under review.
2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The free throw drops for Morant.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Memphis leading. Bain, the pass to Morant. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Towns with the ball. Guarded by Morant. To the inside. Stolen by Jackson. Moran against Edwards. Outside Moran. Jackson controls the rebound and the putback. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
So it's Minnesota now, trailing by 5. And the basket by Gobert. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon. Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Morant with the slam!
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Bane. Pass to Moran. Jacks up a 3. Rebound Minnesota.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
It's Edwards on the wing. Brooks defending. To stop the run. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Moran. And he converts the layup. Morant's got 33.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Ooh, coming through again. And shooting 5 for 7 now.
Entering the league raw offensively, Gobert's developed a few moves in the inside.
And Gobert with a block. Here's Russell. Lays it up and banks it in. Russell's got 5 now.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
And it's Moran off the drive. And the shot goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Bane against Russell. And stolen by Edwards. And here's Russell. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
This could be a big night for Rudy. He's showing great focus on the offensive end so far. Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant.
And so it's Memphis in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you... And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
On the court for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Russell. Gobert with a screen on Morant. Russell, the pass to Gobert. And there it is for him. He's got 15.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
And that one's good for Brooks.
And I respect the strategy. Despite the sizable lead, you got to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Edwards. He's got 6. Outside for Russell. Lets the 3 fly. And they stop the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And what has made D'Lo a max player? He puts constant pressure on the defense. People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA...
The previous play is under review.
Policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That one's off.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
And the Grizzlies shooting at a fantastic 68% from the floor. Here's Morant. Soft touch off the glass. Morant's got 43 points.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Towns passes to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And when Gobert cuts like that, it's over for the defense. For a big man, his mobility is unreal.
Adams finds Bane. Morant with it. Pass to Adams. McDaniels with some nice D. The Timberwolves shooting 70% from the field. A performance that has been fun to watch. Edwards. Now here's Towns. 3-pointer. Brooks with the rebound. Outside Bane. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Now Brooks. Back to Jackson. And here's Brooks. Right side Morant. 5 to shoot. Edwards pulls it in.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Towns passes to Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Towns a screen on Adams. And he gets it to go. Edwards has got 8 points.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Here's Bane. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
And some will remember that Desmond Bane was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
The free throw drops for Bane. You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bane earlier in the draft, Smitty.
B.A., the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
Here's Towns. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
It's blocked by Gobert. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Towns passes to Russell. 1:57 left in the third. Towns can't get it to go. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Steven Adams.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Towns nails them both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Moran into the lane. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Bain. From outside the arc. That one is off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Outside McDaniels. To the right side. Gobert is doubled. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Jackson for 3. He drops it from range. Jackson's got his second basket of the night. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Bain. Brooks outside. Here's Moran. And then Moran with the dunk.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Towns for 3. Drills it from deep. Towns has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
And Minnesota calls time here. That's tipped. And so it's Memphis with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their defense has forced a number. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the point. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
And he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
Bain against Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Stolen by Jackson. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Three-pointer, Brooks. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Now here's Gobert. Defended by Jackson. And Gobert with the stuff.
Tremendous intensity from Gobert. He sees an opening and leaps up for a slam.
The 3 from Bain. Nails it from beyond the arc.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play. And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Towns. Gobert inside. Adams covering. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Towns. Towns has got assist number 5 here tonight. Jackson outside. Here's Bane. Brooks, the pass to Bane. Jackson with it. Over to the wing. And here's Morant outside. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
I like this play. Good teamwork. You don't want to force Morant to do everything himself.
Pass to Gobert. And that's an intentional foul.
Desmond Bane. First personal foul. First team foul.
Russell against Morant. Russell, the pass to Gobert. Oh, it's stolen by Adams.
When you're in tight quarters, that can be an awkward pass to make.
A phenomenal defensive talent. Steven Adams knows how to position himself to steal the ball.
Outside Russell. The 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team. And these guys, they follow him.
From deep. The shot by Towns, no good.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Pass to Edwards. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Reed passes to Russell. Back to Reed. 4-3. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 5 assists in the game. Memphis has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Grizzlies.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Ja Morant.
Boy, it was amazing the level of chaos he caused. Challenging ball handlers, getting into passing lanes, racking up a number of steals that helped demoralize his opponent.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Russell. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. They have to. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Allie LaForte.
teams, Brett, we have a couple of the deepest rosters in the NBA, and not many coaches can go as far down the bench as these two.
Well, a major advantage if you have multiple guys that you have tremendous confidence in to go out there and be switchable, be able to pass, move, and initiate the offense. That's a luxury for a lot of coaches to be able to adapt that way.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. Now George. After the missed 3 from Desmond Bane. Leonard kicks to George. Leonard dishes to George. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Jackson. Launches a 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, the defense wasn't ready for Jackson to pull that quick one.
Morant throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And here's Morant after Paul George getting his 3 to go. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
George passes to Morris. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul.
Desmond Bane.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Jackson against Morant. Over in the corner, Zubats. Back to Jackson. Clock at 2. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Jackson drives in. Here's Leonard. And Adams sends it back.
And Steven Adams just throwing that one out of the way.
Down low. Got a piece of it. Stolen by George. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. They get it back. Here's Leonard. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And it's sent back by George.
Well, in terms of wing defenders, PG might be in the top 5 in the league.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Now, here is Morris. Goes up from the top of the key. Drained for 2 points. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. Good work there as it goes. Morant's got 9. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned him into a powerhouse. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubats. .157 left in the first quarter. And it's Morant missing. The Clippers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul.
Desmond Bane.
That's foul number 2 for him.
4th team foul.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first. The pass to Leonard. Morris with a screen on Brooks. 5 to shoot. Out to Morris.
Hey, you want 3 reasons why Steven Adams is effective? Let me give them to you. Size, length, and athleticism.
Leonard against Brooks. There's Jackson with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Leonard with the steal. On the wing, Jackson. Morris outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
Good on the second free throw. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Morant surveying the D. The dish to Brooks. He kicks to Jackson. Memphis moving it around. Back to Morant. Takes it inside. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Zubac with the screen for Morris. Back to Zubac. And the rejection by Jackson. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Morant. Lays it up off the glass. Morant's got 13.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Zubac with the screen for Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Steven Adams picks one up. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
I can't imagine the fans have ever rattled Kawhi Leonard when he's at the free throw line. Heck, when he's on the court at any point, it's impossible to make that guy crack.
Morant dishes to Brooks. No good from the wing. Leonard from deep three-point land. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. A nice first quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
On the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. Now Morant. Paul George missing from long range. Brooks with no one around. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Brooks has got the lead up to 2 now for Memphis. And Los Angeles guys shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Morris outside to the inside. Outside for George. Leonard on the wing. Right side George. Stolen by Brooks. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Jackson's got the ball. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And that's what they want to see out of Jackson. Getting out on the break and just busting it up the court.
Bane against Leonard. Shoots it up. Here's Zubac. And he makes good on the layup.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Outside, Bane. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And with the rebound. Clippers trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside, Wall. Feeds to Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
Up top, Powell. Back to Batum. Pass to Man. Covington trying to break free. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Brooks outside. Morant with a wide open look. And again, Memphis no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Covington finds Wall.
2 minutes remain in the first.
Back to Covington. Just 5 to shoot. Powell, no one around him. Hits it from three-point range. And now it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And here's Batum following John Morant's 3. Clippers moving the ball around. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Here's Morant. It's tipped. And here's Powell. The kick out to Wall. Batum a screen on Morant. Back to Wall. Yes, that goes in. Wall's got his first points of the game. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Clippers?
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
The tally on the offensive rebounds right now has been really impressive. They've just been in the right spot at the right time and getting those putbacks.
The shot by Powell, no good. Memphis trailing here. Brooks kicks to Morant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
The Clippers have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Wall wide open. It's good from long range. Wall's got 5 points in the quarter.
And if you give Batum some time to survey the floor, he'll find an open teammate.
Brooks misses. Clippers leading by 3. Covington in the corner. Pass to Batum. Up top, Powell. Wants to get it to Bain, and does. Morant outside. Shoots over Powell. No good on the last second attempt there. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back.
Your Clippers, 33. The Grizzlies, 30.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Now here's Leonard. Inside. Here's Zubac. It's deflected. Morant with the steal. Brooks, the pass to Morant. For the lead, the fadeaway, and that's good off the glass that time. Morant's got 24.
Have to respect Morant's activity on the offensive glass, has an outstanding feel for when to go and attack the board.
Now here's Leonard. He has 7. To the inside, Zubac. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Morant dishes to Jackson. Morant right side. Bain finds Morant. Outside Jackson. Bain with it. Morant outside. Just 4 to shoot. And they double up Morant. A baseline J. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. On the wing, Jackson. Guarded by Morant. Jackson drives in. Missed inside. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Back to Jackson. Passes it to Morant. Brooks outside. The pass to Bain. Now here's Morant for 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. The Clippers trail. Here's George. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And you look at the massive hauls that have been received in the trades with Paul George. That should tell you how valuable PG is.
Now here's Jackson. The 3. And the Clippers miss again. Stolen by Jackson. And George kicks to Leonard. It's not going to go for him. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
In the 2021 playoffs, you remember Reggie Jackson came up huge for the Clippers, averaging almost 18 points a game before they finally lost to the Suns in the Western Conference Final.
Now Jackson after the missed 3 from Desmond Bain. The shot by George wide open. And the 3 ball is good. George has got 7 points.
Yeah, when he opens up his offensive arsenal to knock down threes, PG could be an MVP caliber player.
Well, for Jackson, he earned himself a new contract, Brent, and starting point guard duties because of that playoff.
With both Kawhi Leonard and Paul George missing most of the 21-22 season, Reggie Jackson took the Clippers to the 8th seed in the West, carried a lot of the scoring load consistently for the Clippers, and he led the team in both points and assists.
Now, here's George. He's got 7. On the wing, Jackson. Zubac, the pass to Jackson. There's the feed to Morris. Pass to Zubac. Shot clock at 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. LA's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3 ball well. Wall against Morant. Back to Wall. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Outside for Batum. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Pop. And Adams sends it back. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Memphis has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And it's Brooks in the corner. Back to Morant. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Wall. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
It is great to see Wall back from those awful injuries, looking a lot stronger now.
At the line for 2.
And so Wall nails both of them. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. A reverse shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
Both free throws good from Morant.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
It's tipped. And they're running. Back to Bane. On the wing, Jackson. Morant outside. 17 seconds left to play here in the third, and it's good for 2.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Covington wide open. He fires. Goes back up. A finish. And then Morant slams it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Three-tenths quarters behind us, and more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Clippers trail by 6. So on the floor for Memphis. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard.
And Kawhi Leonard is just phenomenal at the line. Another part of his game that's improved.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
And they've also done a great job of just taking what the defense is giving them. Teams willing to give up a mid-range, take them, knock them down. They've done it.
John Wall's checked in for the Clippers. Now here's Morant. An easy 2 points on the layup. Morant's got the lead up to 6 now for Memphis.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident looking to score with the ball.
And for the Grizzlies, their shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. All with it, guarded now by Jackson. And Wall. Here we go now. Morant left side. Pass to Morris. Leonard on the wing. Morant against Wall. Into the lane. And Wall with the slam.
And you love how Kawhi has developed this part of his game. Just able to find teammates and rack up assists.
And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Bane passes to Brooks. Morant kicks to Brooks. Back to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard with the steal.
And, you know, you could see him baiting into that one. He was just waiting on that pass, and as soon as it came out of the post, he was all over.
Now, here's George. And the rejection by Jackson. Brooks finds Bane. Morant right side. And finished off by Morant.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
The pass to Zubac. And Leonard has it in the corner. It's stolen by Adams. Morant outside. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Stolen by George.
Paul George taking it all the way up for the dunk.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Morant passes to Brooks. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. It'll be his second foul of the game. And the Clippers making a switch here. Covington's checked in. Morant drives in. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 4 assists in the game.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
And George gets it to go.
Paul George stepping up big time.
And so Brooks will bring it up for Memphis. leading by 5. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. You have to now review the personal foul in question. And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And big defensive plays like that.
The previous play is
of this one. And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
When you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Teron Lewis who talked with the team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack. He told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David.
And just like that, this game is a two-possession affair.
George up top, guarded by Bain. Covington a screen on Brooks. Leonard against Brooks. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, you can see it from the moment he caught the ball. Leonard looking to rise to the occasion, making the big shot to help the team out.
Now here's Morant. Shoots the 3. Not going to go that time. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Zubac. Outside, George. Outside, Covington. Clock at 6. Back to George. To tie it up. It drops. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
A second chance effort. Money!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Morant against Wall. A shake. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They lead by 2. 19 seconds left in the game. Probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
The confidence Morant has in himself is impressive. He brushes pressure off like it's nothing.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and it's coming through.
Frames it from downtown.
And how about the conviction to his craft? Wall has trust that his ability will shine through in big moments.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 3. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
A three from Leonard. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
So the Clippers win the tip. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Zubats. 6 on the shot clock. George. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
We see Paul George just understands how to use his length and his size. He is such a tough cover close to the basket. Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
George against Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And Minnesota calls time here. Here's Towns. 5 on the clock. McDaniels with it. Guarded now by Morris. McDaniels passes to Edwards. It's Edwards on the wing. With 1 on the clock. Uses the glass on the layup. And we know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor, Doris.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a 3-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league. Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Well, Paul George is excellent both defensively and offensively. You want to talk about 3 and D? He's got both.
Here's Towns. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league. But boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011. The trade of CP3 to the Clippers, it started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Here's Edwards with the drive, and Edwards slams it in.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
Jackson pass to George. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Jackson gets the bucket.
Don't let Reggie Jackson get easy scoring opportunities, folks. Then he catches his rhythm, and now you've got a problem.
Russell, that's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Jackson. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Jackson's got 6.
Well, that's about tremendous vision. And remember, Paul George has the kind of size that allows him to survey the floor beautifully. What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Well, what stood out the most in Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Now here's Towns. The open shot by Edwards. And that one's on target from the wing. Edwards has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
Morris for 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start the...
This one. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
1:03 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Edwards. Oh, okay then.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
George, a deep three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Morris. To the middle. And it's powered home by Towns.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Jackson finds George. Jackson against Russell. It's blocked by Gobert.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
The shot by Russell, no good. Los Angeles has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. George passes to Leonard. Morris, a screen on Edwards. Leonard on the take.
One of the key aspects for Kawhi Leonard's scoring per game is his ability to get to the free throw line. This guy lives there.
And Leonard drops them both. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. Towns for 3. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Wall and Powell in the backcourt duo. Nicholas Batum out there with Robert Covington. And it's Man in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now here's Wall. Fires the 3. No good. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year. You love seeing Austin Rivers play in the pick and roll. Very seldom will he make a mistake orchestrating this look.
Here's Wall. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
So it's the Clippers now. Following the score by Minnesota, George, no good.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
It's Edwards with a drive.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Morris, a screen on Russell. Wall, the pass to Zubac. Back to Wall. Up and over Russell. That one a little long.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Outside Wall. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Zubac. It doesn't go for him. And Minnesota will come the other way. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Anthony Edwards getting into that pull-up game. Nicely done.
Now here's Wall. Pass to Zubac. Zubac with a screen on McDaniels. Wall, the pass to Zubac. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Towns with the ball. Check by Wall. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Russell. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Well, you like to see D'Angelo Russell work his way to the inside. Proves he has some touch in the paint.
George passes to Wall. To end the run. That one off the back iron and out.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Wall finds Morris. George against Edwards. 6 to shoot. Pass to Zubac. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Here's Morris. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. The Clippers making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. And the Timberwolves with possession. Outpacing them right now, a 15-2 run.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. George outside. Pass to Zubac. Inside. Jackson down low, guarded by Russell. Jackson can't get it to go. Minnesota in the lead. The kick out to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Man, that's strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact, doesn't bother him.
Here's Leonard. Leonard on the wing. Edwards against George. Clock at 6. Back to Zubac. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves.
37.
With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Edwards against Jackson. Got a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. Here's Towns. Outside Edwards. The 3 is up. They grab their own miss. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, Rudy Gobert securing the board and making sure to convert.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, They missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
There's the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Edwards has got 32 points in the game.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
George's shot is off.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Towns with the ball. Pass to Russell. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Minnesota basketball.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Towns. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Some changes for Minnesota.
Substitution on the court.
Los Angeles has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Mann. Three-pointer, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Back to Anderson. To the wing on the left. Prince down low. Pass to Reed. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Nick Batum. First free throw is good.
Shooting for Minnesota. Nasri.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Now here's Powell. Here's Mann. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Here's Noel. Off target from outside.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Pass to Mann. Takes a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Mann's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
You can see how much John Wall wants to keep his teammates engaged. Puts the pass exactly where it needs to be.
Here's Prince for 3. The rebound by Mann.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Out of bounds. The Clippers will keep possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Now here's Powell. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Covington. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Nice job by Robert Covington to draw the contact and get himself to the foul line.
Robert Covington.
It's both from the stripe. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Rush the screen.
Pass to Prince. Back to Anderson. Here's Noel. Here's Prince. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. Deflects the pass. And here comes the break. Here's Rivers. And the layup is good off the glass. Rivers has got his second basket.
Austin Rivers, opportunistic in transition. That's what happens when you sprint the floor.
Wall, the pass to Covington. Out to Powell. To the left wing. Batum outside. Three-pointer. That shot off. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Reed for 3. And he can't get that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Noel. And he throws it down with one hand.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Pass to Anderson. Here's Prince. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. 3 seconds left. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The T-Wolves on top, up 19. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Robert Covington is out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Batum in at the center, filling out the middle. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Here's Edwards driving inside, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Nick Batum.
Well, Anthony Edwards has got a well-rounded offensive game. He can put it on the deck and draw contact, shows you right there.
And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Zubats, he's checked in for Batum. Morris comes in for Covington. Leonard's checked in for Mann. And it's George in for Powell. George's shot is off. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting at a very efficient 67.
Oh,
get out of the way!
Flying high! Throwing it down! Clear the way! You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. Wall, the pass to Zubats. Leonard on the wing. McDaniels covering. And there's Leonard on the assist by Zubats.
But Kawhi Leonard's strength through contact, one of the real problems you've got to deal with as a defender.
Russell finds Edwards. Back to Russell. Puts up a 3. That one no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. The kick out to Wall. Takes the 3. Here's Morris. Right side Wall. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Morris can't hit.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And here's McDaniels. Here's Edwards. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Ivica Zubats.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Wall, the pass to Morris. The open shot by Wall. Rebound Minnesota.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. Oh, and Towns with the block. Ball for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Launches it. Paul George pulls down the board. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Leonard gets the bucket.
Kawhi Leonard has built that three-point game now to add to the mid-range and the ability to draw contact. Now you got to guard him everywhere.
Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Clippers have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. George's shot is off.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Timberwolves.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Anthony Edwards.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Back to Wall. Leonard finds Wall. Here's George, guarded by Edwards. George has the open look. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Outside Edwards. Shot from the wing. Wall with the defensive effort. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Zubac. Fires for three. The shot comes out. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here to walk into enemy territory and deliver.
got a game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all four quarters.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the one. Edwards, that's good.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Towns with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Grant, and good that time.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out a lot right now.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Morant against Towns. And it's Morant missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Jackson against Edwards. Outside, Russell. Towns, a screen on Brooks. Out to Edwards. 4 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And it's Towns missing. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Morant passes to Jackson. Morant against Towns. And a wide open look for Bain. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. It's Edwards on the wing. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Passes it to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Now Edwards. Following the miss by John Morant from deep. Edwards dishes to Towns. Back to Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And the pass to Gobert. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Morant finds Adams. Jackson passes to Bain. Memphis moving that ball around. Brooks misses. And the Timberwolves with possession. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Edwards with it. Now defended by Bain. Edwards passes to Towns. Plays it up and banks it in. Towns has got 5 now.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Now here's Edwards. 5 points in the game. Towns kicks to Edwards. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Steven Adams. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 8-point game. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Minnesota on D. Morant dishes to Brooks. Good on the triple.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaren Jackson. The Timberwolves shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Morant kicks to Brooks. Out to Morant. Bain for 3. Gobert pulls it in. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Pass to McDaniels. The kick out to Towns. Five on the clock. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Bain. Here's Gobert. Here's Edwards. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson, 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
Good on both.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. Morant against Gobert.
And having Gobert gives them such a daunting presence on D. He can affect every shot in his area.
Towns, the pass to Russell. Towns, the screen. The 3. Here's Gobert. And the rejection by Jackson.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
The Grizzlies shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Here's Morant. 8 points for him. Pass to Adams. Back to Morant. He kicks it to Jackson. Clock at 4. And another miss by Memphis.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Out to Edwards. Outside, Towns. Passes to Edwards. Towns, a screen on Brooks. And the rejection by Jackson. It's Brooks on the wing. There's the 3. A shot missing. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Over in the corner, Edwards. They get it again. The kick out to Towns. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards.
Who's watching here?
6 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. And Edwards with the stuff.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He's made 2 of his 3 attempted tonight.
76% from the line a season ago.
Both free throws good from Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
13 foul.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Outside, Edwards. It's rebounded by Memphis. And since coming into the league, Desmond Bane, Richard, has quickly established himself as a knockdown three-point shooter.
Yeah, his accuracy and efficiency from out there is incredible. The spacing he provides is why he's a key part of this team.
Edwards against Bane. Here's Gobert. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Morant finds Brooks. On the wing, Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Back to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Morant dishes to Adams. Out to Brooks. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. .153 left to play here in the second quarter. Edwards looking it over. The pass to Towns. Fires from deep. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Outside, Bane. Off target with his three. Timberwolves leading by 8. Russell with it. He's picked up by Morant. Here's Edwards. There's the drive. And Edwards with the stuff.
And once Edwards gets a step on you, it's likely going to be a bucket or a foul or both.
Here's Morant. Comes up empty down low.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Outside, Edwards. Towns, a screen on Bane. Here's Edwards. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. The Grizzlies with another miss. Timberwolves leading by 12. Has to Gobert. Outside, Towns. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And the technical free throw is good.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his team.
Thank you, David. We'll be back at
The Grizzlies, 16. The Timberwolves, 31.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels at the 3 slot. Morant right side. Over Edwards. No good off the back of the rim.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Now, here is Russell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And finished off by Gobert.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Adams. Morant's got 15.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Rebounded by Jackson.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Morant passes to Jackson. And the foul called on Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. McDaniels knocks it loose. Outside Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Nailed from three-point land. McDaniels got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now here's Morant for three. Morant with another miss. Timberwolves leading by 18. Towns with it. He's picked up by Brooks. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Morant against Russell. To the middle. The kick out to Towns. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
And that one's good. Brooks.
We're real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Drills the three-pointer. He's got 18.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
Towns down low. Jackson on him. Towns finds McDaniel. Shot clock at 5. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Memphis ball.
The Grizzlies trail by 17. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Out to the wing. Russell against Morant. Russell dishes to Gobert. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Gobert with a screen for Russell. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Clock at 6. Here's Gobert. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Gobert's got 11 points. Here's Morant. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Edwards drawing the double team. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Russell passes to Gobert. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And that's 13 points for Rudy Gobert.
And not the same skinny guy he was when he entered the league. Gobert a lot less affected by contact these days.
Bane, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in...
Oh, my
wow.
goodness.
Man.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Nice little draw up there from the inbounds play to get them an easy bucket.
Bane against Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Bane. Here's Edwards. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there.
It's good!
Wow.
He did it!
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Yeah, that's one.
And so it's Minnesota in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home.
Brooks misses. Minnesota leading by 18. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Back to Edwards. And hammers that one down right in the face of Jaren Jackson.
Flying high, Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Got that one up quick.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
It's stolen by Adams. Pass to Bing. Wants to get it to Morant and does. Brooks with no one around. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists tonight. Edwards against Bane. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And Edwards drops them both. The Grizzlies trail by 16. To the paint. Here's Brooks. And McDaniels with the block. Knocked loose. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Right side, Russell. They get a hand on it, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
And another thing you like about Russell, just good size at that lead guard position and makes him a handful to defend inside.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. They trail by 18. Morant with a wide open look. No good on the 3.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Towns a screen on Bane. Edwards drives in. Russell against Morant. Over Russell. And it's Morant missing.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try to lead.
Outside Edwards. Driving to the basket. He's off on that one. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Bane for 3. And rebounded by McDaniels. McDaniels got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Morant against Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bane. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Pass to Gobert. Edwards drives in. And finished off by Edwards.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Minnesota.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Rudy Gobert.
And what effort he had on the board, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
1:07 left to play here in the 4th. Edwards against Bane. There's the lob to Towns. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. It's Morant in the corner. Memphis moving it around. Adams finds Brooks. Connects from 3-point range.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Brooks dishes to Morant. And there's the pass to Bing. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's foul number 2 for him.
13 foul.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Morant against Russell. Outside Edwards. The tray. Offline. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans...
And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. We've got two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
Shots blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. Morant against George. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Stolen by Jackson. Morant with it. He's picked up by Zubac. And it's Morant off the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
George against Bain. Back to George. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. George has got his second basket on the night.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Now here's George. And the jam by George.
So smart with the ball in his hands. George reads the floor well and takes advantage of what's there.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
And he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And there's the call. Memphis with the foul.
Leonard has a great feel for when the defender is just a little out of position.
And Leonard drops them both. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Here's Morant. He got a piece of it. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. So it's the Grizzlies now. Bain, the pass to Jackson. Back to Bain. Over to the left wing. Here's Morant. Here he goes. And then Morant with the dunk.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Pass to George. Leonard with the ball. From deep. Pure from three-point range. Leonard's got 5 now.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
Jackson, pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
To the paint. Left side, Morant. It's not going to go for him. And George with some nice D. Pass to Jackson.
Hey, go, right here.
Morris outside. Morris, a screen on Bain. Leonard. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Good job inviting contact. The closer Leonard gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
He does not get the second one. George outside. Back to Morris. Just 5 to shoot. Another shot. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Brooks. To the inside. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team.
1:02 left in the opening quarter. The open shot by Brooks. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes.
A big-time ISO player in college. Brooks has shown the ability to play off the ball at this level.
Here's George. Zubac finds Leonard. Zubac with a screen on Brooks. Up top, Jackson, pounded by Moran. Just 4 to shoot. Kept alive. A nice shot by Zubac. Zubac has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Adams with a screen on George. Morant, the pass to Adams. Moran against George. And it's Moran off the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. Morant's got 12.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Here's Leonard. No dice from the high post. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
And so in the game for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the 1. Now here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And there's Leonard on the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Look at the handles by Kawhi Leonard. He has worked on that part of his game. He has his defender on skates.
Zubac against Moran. Changes up. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And anytime a player is asked about pressure, they'll say, I don't feel it. Smitty, I don't believe it.
No, you shouldn't be. I think what they're doing is, obviously, you don't want to show weakness. And it's about different players, how they manage it. And I think some players do a better job than others.
Morris passes to Leonard. Now George. Pass to Morris. Back to George. The 3 ball. No luck on that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Right side Moran. Brooks finds Moran. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Jackson, the pass to Zubac. George outside. Zubac, screen. Pass to Jackson. It's tipped. Oh, Brooks with the steal. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Now here's Moran. 17 points in the game. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Clippers with the ball. They trail by 3. Jackson, the pass to Morris. George outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Desmond Bane.
The all-around game Paul George possesses is so special. His versatility is what makes him so valuable.
He hits the second from the line. The Grizzlies shooting has been unreal. 64% from the floor. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Pass to Leonard. Morris, a screen on Brooks. Here's Jackson. Excellent D there from Morant. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
George outside. Morris sets a screen. From behind the arc. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control. And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Now here's Bane. They lead by 8, biggest lead of the game. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Brooks finds Morant. Soft touch off the glass. And now it's a 10-point Grizzly lead.
Challenging the heart of the defense. Ja Morant can beat you with the pass or the shot.
Wall, the pass to Powell. It's Covington on the wing. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The ability to stop and start, change pace. Morant's a handful off the dribble.
And Morant drops them both. 54 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Covington passes to Powell. Back to Covington. Wall against Morant. For 3, Covington. The rebound by Jackson.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Now here's Wall. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he makes the first.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
There's 10 seconds left in the first half of this one. Count it.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
Wall. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
What an effort from Wall on the play. Refusing to let the foul stop him from taking the shot.
And so Wall nails them both. Left side Morant. And through one half, it hasn't even been close.
The Clippers, 21.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And the Clippers with the ball. It's a 16-point game. Wall, the pass to George. Offline with a 3.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Wall, the pass to Morris. Back to Wall. Lets it fly. Doesn't go for him.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
And the foul on Marcus Morris. That's foul number 2 for him. Second half getting started. About a minute played. And the foul on Marcus Morris. That's his 3rd foul so far. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
From deep, Morant hits a 3-pointer. Morant's got 36 points.
Nice stroke by Morant. You love to see him drain the 3 a little bit more.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis' ball.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
And the Clippers making a change here. Covington's checked in. And the basket is good. Morant's got 38 points.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy.
Oh, that's something else. Wow.
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Bane, the pass to Jackson. Outside Morant. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Morant's got 10 points in just the second half. Back to Zubac. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Brooks with it. Guarded now by George. Brooks, the pass to Bane. And stolen by Leonard. Oh, deflected. George outside. From downtown. The Grizzlies pull it in.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
And it's blocked. It's Covington on the wing. Brooks defending. And that one drops for him.
Love the finish through contact. Kawhi is even stronger than he looks.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Fires the 3. Nails it from 3. Bane's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Morant finds Adams. Jackson outside. And it's Adams missing.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Leonard for 3. Zubac passes to George. Launches a 3. And they recover it. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Steven Adams.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And Zubac drops them both. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the 3rd.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
The free throw drops for Morant. And Morant drops them both. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the 3rd. Morant against Wall. Leonard outside. There's the triple. The Clippers rebound. George passes to Leonard. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Memphis has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. And then Morant with the dunk.
Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
And then Morant with the jam.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
George passes to Wall. They get it again. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Morant into the lane. And then Morant with the dunk.
You live for nights like this when it's all working and the rim looks so huge.
Zubac finds Covington. Back to Zubac. Outside wall. Covington, a screen on Morant. And the jam by Covington.
And being that wall as a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
And yes, another basket. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
At the line for the Clippers.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
Seems like every year Kawhi Leonard averages around 6 or 7 free throws a game, about the same as KD and LeBron.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's the Grizzlies. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Memphis has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. On the floor for the Clippers. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Robert Covington is out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Batum in at the center position.
Norman Powell has become lethal from deep. Fantastic shot.
Now here's Wall. It's tipped.
On the block shot, Dylan won't beat you with length, but he does have good lift off the floor.
Morant, no good.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And stolen by Bane. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Three-pointer Brooks. And again, Memphis no good. The Clippers shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Outside Wall. Batum with a screen on Morant. Pass to Powell. On the wing man. Back to Powell. Here's the three. Drops in the three.
A confident jumper from Norman Powell. He is feeling that one.
Morant finds Bane. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Now here's Covington. Shot on the wing. The kick out to Wall. Beyond the arc. Covington no good. The Grizzlies have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Morant, the pass to Bane. Brooks outside. And they'll get another chance. And here's Morant outside. Rebound by the Clippers. In transition, here come the Clippers. All for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Brooks. It's stolen by Wall. He goes up. And the big finish by Wall.
Getting up and finishing with muscle. Love seeing Wall attack the basket with ferocity.
Wing shot on the way. It's stolen away. Here's Mann. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Back to Brooks. Jackson outside. The 3-ball. Hits the trifecta. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Nice play, and credit Jaren for being shot ready. He knew the play was coming to him, and he knocked it down.
Pass to Covington. Takes it inside, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
Jackson, he's checked in for Wall.
A 3-and-D wing. Covington's skill set is perfect for how players and teams play the game today.
And it's Morant missing. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Batum. It's Powell on the wing, guarded by Bane. Powell passes to Covington. Here's Mann. Clock at 6. Jackson on the wing. Drains the triple. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know, a little inconsistent from deep when he first entered the league. Jackson now an emerging three-point threat.
Blocked.
Right there.
A minute 29 left in the final quarter. Oh, the sweet crossover, too.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Grizzlies.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Brandon.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Ja Morant.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Morant drawing the double team. Bane, the pass to Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. Launches it. On target from range. And the Grizzlies lead by 19.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Here's Mann. And it's Bane with the rebound. Jackson outside. Pass to Bane. Fires the 3. Unable to get that one. And here are the Clippers now. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Out to Covington. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Outside Morant. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Eight seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jackson, the pass to Brooks. From deep three-point range. Off target with the shot. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawless.